Hello, hello, hi, hello, and welcome to the Monday night live stream at 9 p.m. Hello, it is not 9 p.m. yet, it is the 1st of April. Another month has arrived very quickly. It's April already, guys. It's April already. It's election month. Yes, it's election month. Fun times, fun times. It's 8:58 p.m. I'm 2 minutes early, as always. And hello, it is. I know it is April Fool's Day, and you were like, "Is this a prank?" No. Why would I do that? Am I five? Am I five? To do April Fool pranks? Now, get serious. We must be serious as a country, not like going to election rallies and making random promises and not fulfilling them. We must be serious. Okay? Yeah. Please. Hello. Today's agenda is, it's a fun agenda. There is this interview that Nirmala Sitharaman did with Navika Kumar, which I thought was very fascinating. So I have a few things to show you from there. And then we have Modi giving an interview to Thanthi TV of Tamil Nadu. And then there is a Rajnath Singh interview also. The reason why I picked these three is because all three of them gave a response to electoral bond scam, and all three of them have bizarre responses. Essentially, they have no answers. So now they're just turning the truth around and saying whatever, because they're like, लोगों को क्या ही समझ में आता है, वैसे भी लोग तो चोमू है, so why bother giving like a solid explanation or any sort of cohesive or coherent explanation? So we will just lulls. And that's what is happening right now. Government people, but the black people in power have no answer to the electoral bond scam. There is a very interesting big story which I was going to talk about last week, but I thought that I'll talk about it today, which is the Bharti Group's fun activities when it comes to electoral bonds and satellite spectrum. So there was the story by Scroll, News Minute, News Laundry on the satellite spectrum and how it is also related to electoral bonds, how the satellite spectrum went to a Bharti Airtel company, whereas others were saying, including Reliance and Elon Musk's Starlink, was saying auction karo. But a law was suddenly passed and there were no auctions. Ooh, no auctions, no auctions. Do you remember? No auctions. Anyway, that's there. And also, I was thinking, there is this other thing also which I wanted to show. Yeah, electoral bond spins. I was going to show Bill Gates, but then I was like, Bill Gates, क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है? But we will talk about Bill Gates if you want as well. I mean, his interview was just fluff, absolute fluff. So there's nothing to talk about the interview. But what was he doing there? What? Why? Anyway. Hello. Unknown unknown is saying that stream पे नहीं आ सकता आज. अरे, said you can watch it later though. Sigam is here. Kush diligently posting chat rules. Guys, please look at chat rules. Don't abuse, don't spam, don't engage with trolls, and report abuse and rude comments. And if you have a question, पूछो मगर प्यार से. I like the last one. I suggest you see Rajdeep Sardesai's India Today conclave speech. I guarantee you will appreciate the camera work at that clip. Okay, we can watch that later. After I'm done with my thing, Dragoons, we can look at Rajdeep Sardesai's speech. I don't know what it was. Ooh. Entire clip is about 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Imagine Meghna talking about totally different topic throughout the video and then ends with Happy April Fools, guys. I can't do that, no? But am I 5? Am I 5? Maybe I am. Maybe. But if I have to just talk randomly, what would it be? What can it be? Now I'm thinking, what will I say for all this time? And it also makes me realize, is there nothing else that I can speak about? Oh my god, आध्यात्मिक हो गया मैं तो. Entry music, but Marathi असला पाहिजे. Ritvik, this is not a Marathi stream. This is an English stream, friend. And the music had no words, so it is secular. No, it is language agnostic. Yes. Hey Vimo, how are you doing? April 1st is the day Odisha was officially created. It's oh, that's fun. Was it a prank? Was the entire state a prank? I feel like this is an April. Arey nahi hai re April Fool's prank. Why does it look like Nirmala Sitharaman is low-key vibing to this beat? I always find that picture very amusing. So I used it in the thumbnail. Very fun. Very fun. Hello, Klish. Hello. See, people felt you will play a prank on us. Again, guys, please tell me what sort of prank am I supposed to play live? I am very bad at that. I cannot prank. I am too honest, guys. I'm too honest. To a fault. I can't play pranks. What is this? You're not 5, but surely you look 55. I know. People say that I look like those kids from the Flipkart ads. You know, I have grown up too fast, but I still look like a child. It's like an old man and a child at the same time. I found that very amusing. And I now own it. I am old and young at the same time. Finance Ministry publish 10,000 crore more bonds even after the judgment. Was it? Really? I didn't see anything about this. Wait. I haven't seen this. Printing of 10K electoral. Oh. So this is from BS, which is Business Standard. Printing of 10K electoral bonds worth 1 crore each stopped after the SC ruling. So 3 days after the Apex Court struck down the electoral bond scheme, Finance Ministry had approved the printing of bonds. 3 days after. No, 3 days before. 3 days before. Finance Ministry had given a green light. And that was stopped. Ministry's directive to halt printing was issued on February 28th, a fortnight after the Supreme Court's ruling, compelling State Bank of India to stop the process immediately. Revelation of this sequence of events comes from 5 notations and email exchanges between Finance Ministry and SBI accessed by the newspaper through RTI. Interesting. Instruction to suspend printing was conveyed in the trail mail titled Hold on Printing of Electoral Bonds. So it wasn't printed then? A note dated 27th February recorded that the orders was for printing 400 booklets and 10,000 electoral bonds with the approval of the Government of India granted. Yeah, okay. Matlab, basically, they didn't print it. Basically, they were bureaucrats. They gave the order eventually. Eventually. After the judgment. Congrats on 40K. Oh yeah, we are 40K up, friends. 40K subs now. Thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. Prakhar, hello. I am great, sir. I am great. I read one of the great comment that if Modi dance Varatanam, what Bharatnatyam, still Tamil Nadu will not vote. Is that how Bharatnatyam is written? Still Tamil Nadu will not vote for him. I don't know. I don't understand anything. I don't know who votes for who these days. For all you know, Tamil Nadu is a Modi fan now. Why is She Kitty still asking that this is a prank? What is this? I'm right here. It is me. It was just before, yeah. Being old and young is a vardhan, not a curse. Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Prank by not pranking on 1st of April. Oh, like a reverse Uno. Absolutely. Rahul Gandhi joined BJP. Okay. Nikhil, thanks for the update. They did print 8K before the printing was stopped. Yeah. That's what the story said, but they did stop it. It's not like they started issuing it even after the Supreme Court judgment. That would be weird, but they stopped it. Yeah, that's the story. 8,000 already printed, now they can be used. I don't think they can be used anymore because the instrument ceases to exist. It will not operate. The bank will not use it anymore. It's like demonetized currency. Remember? You couldn't use it. Old notes. Old notes. They demonetized electoral. Supreme Court demonetized electoral bonds because it was a currency. The prank. Call your friend who have different ideology or supports different political party on the call. Say that you have realized how misguided you were and you just realized this in your life. Oh, wow. No, no, no. Just no. Who will I call? Now I'm thinking about who I will call. Probably that one uncle I stopped talking to. I will be like, Uncle, I have realized my mistake. I am changing parties. Yes, correct. Hey, Shai Hulu, thank you so much for the support. Ideas for April Fools. Abhijit Chawda accepts something has not been invented in India. Modi makes current Thapar drink water. All the members of AAP have been released by SC. Dhruv Pandey. Okay, I get it, guys. I get it. You're like trying to prank me by saying things that are opposite of what would actually happen. I guess that is what a prank is supposed to be. Hi, man, correct if I'm wrong on this. Prime Minister saying they will regret for the electoral bonds criticism. Isn't it intimidation or directly threatening CJI or members of the opposition? Kishore, okay. Do you want to start with Modizi? What Modizi said about electoral bonds? I think let's do that. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. So yeah, so essentially, Modi ji gave an interview to Thanthi TV. It is a Tamil Nadu channel, which is owned by a newspaper, which is the biggest newspaper. I found out today. Anyway, guys, in chat, I don't know what is the slant of this TV channel. I'm also wondering why Modi ji chose that particular channel. Is it like the most watched channel, or is it like a BJP friendly channel? In case anybody knows, anyone from Tamil Nadu in chat knows what the slant is, please let me know. We will be wise because of you. So yeah. Okay, so he gave an interview to Thanthi TV, right? And he said that the electoral bond. So basically, he was asked that whether the electoral bonds issue caused a setback to his government. He said no system is perfect and any shortcoming can be improved upon. But we'll watch the clip actually. That's the idea. Which is at, what is this, 53:30? I had saved it. 53:30. I saw the whole thing. It was very boring. But this was an interesting part. 53:30. Yeah, okay.
ड्रग्स के खिलाफ भी कार्रवाई की। बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग में ड्रग्स वाले जुड़े हुए हैं। अब कोई मुझे बताए कि हमारे बच्चों को ड्रग्स से बचाना है कि नहीं बचाना है। और उस पैसों का कारोबार के लिए तो ड्रग्स है। उन पैसों के कारोबारों पर ईडी काम करती है।
Correct,
तो इनके
मोदी
पेट
जी।
में दर्द क्यों हो रहा है जी?
बहुत दर्द होता है मोदी जी।
Sir, I also want to ask you about the
This is the question.
electoral bonds data that has been published. Do you think this has caused some embarrassment to your party, a setback?
मुझे बताइए ऐसा क्या किया है कि जिसके कारण मुझे सेटबैक हो। मैं पक्का मानता हूं जो लोग इसको लेकर के आज नाच रहे हैं और गर्व कर रहे हैं वो पछताने वाले हैं।
How?
मैं जरा पूछना चाहता हूं इन सभी विद्वानों को कि 2014 के पहले जितने चुनाव हुए, चुनाव में खर्चा तो हुआ ही होगा ना, बिना खर्चा नहीं। कौन एजेंसी है जो मैं बता पाए कि भाई पैसा कहां से आया था, कहां गया और किसने खर्च किया है? क्या ये तो मोदी ने इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड बनाया था, इसके कारण आज आप ढूंढ पा रहे हो कि पैसा बॉन्ड किसने लिया, कहां दिया, कैसे।
What a lie. Like, see, this is what I mean. Now they're just like blatantly lying and they're expecting people to just eat it up, which is so bizarre. Like, this is not a reason. So, in case for our non-Hindi audience, what he is essentially saying, नीचे लिखा भी I think, like, translate करके. He said that tell me what have we done that I should see it as a setback. I firmly believe that those dancing over it, bond details, and taking pride in it are going to repent. How? Arey bhai, how? You are going to repent, right? Because the people are basically saying that तुमने चोरी किया है. And you are the one who is supposed to repent, not the people who are dancing over it. Kuch bhi. Prime Minister said it is due to the electoral bond system put in by his government that the source of funding and its beneficiary can be found. If a trail is available today, it is because of the presence of bonds. He said, asking if any agency can tell about the sources of beneficiaries before 2014. It's crazy. He's actually now saying and claiming that he has taken credit for the disclosure now, which is what? It's what? Like,
ये तो ड्रग्स है, उन पैसों के कारोबारों पर ईडी काम करती है, तो इनको
no.
है क्या? ये तो मोदी ने इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड बनाया था, इसके कारण आज आप ढूंढ पा रहे हो कि पैसा बॉन्ड किसने लिया, कहां दिया, कैसे। वरना तो पहले तो पता ही नहीं था, चुनाव का तो खर्चा होता था। आज आपको ट्रेल मिल रहा है क्योंकि इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड थे, कोई व्यवस्था।
Dude, the literal point of an electoral bond was to hide the trail. The literal point of the entire scheme was anonymity. He's saying the opposite now. That electoral bond was supposed to be there for transparency. I cannot with this person. I cannot. Like, the amount of lying that he does is insane sometimes. Do you hear him? Am I like overreacting or something? I don't think so. I don't think so. I genuinely don't. He's changing goalposts pro max. Exactly. It's like he's just like goal nahi laga, so he's just like changing it. The Supreme Court is the one that made them disclose all the data. And now he's saying, oh, electoral bonds था इसीलिए data disclose हुआ. मोदी ने किया. What? Oh.
पूर्ण नहीं होती, कमियां हो सकती है, उसको कमियों को सुधारा जा सकता है. कम से कम इलेक्ट्रॉन बॉन्ड होता तो आपको बस जानकारी होती भाई यहाँ से यहाँ गया, यहाँ गया, यहाँ गया.
That's literally what the electoral bonds was supposed to not do. यहाँ से गया, यहाँ से गया, यहाँ से गया. No, बीच में electoral bond है. आप नहीं जा सकते. You can't go यहाँ से यहाँ. Because in the middle, there is this big fat electoral bond scam that your government brought in, which hides all this transaction. Electoral bonds लाया इसीलिए तो transaction. No. Just no. My God.
Moving to elections, your party by most opinion polls or all opinion polls looks like it is in a pole position. In a comfort.
No, that's it. That's the response. No counter questioning from the anchors, and that's why I asked, what is this Thanti TV ka situation? His outfit is also a pretty traditional Tamilian one. Oh yeah, he's wearing a vishti, right? It's kind of true. Bonds are trackable because the system was made irrespective of the intention. No, Dev. The thing was that before you could, this electoral bonds was introduced, there was one way you could basically also donate to parties, which was checks and DDs and electronic means. Did anyone do it? No, because cash existed. So people, to be anonymous, they had cash. Did Modi remove cash? No, he didn't. Cash also exists. 2000 rupees. You can still give 2000 rupees in multiples of 2000 rupees. Cash to hai. Instead, he created this special currency for political parties because they wanted to hide the transactions. So it was a currency that was created for political parties. They keep saying that because you have to realize it was like cash. 1 crore rupee ka note you could buy. Like for real money, you could exchange and get a 1 crore ka giant note. That is what electoral bonds was. I cannot reiterate this enough. Hey, Tipsy Monk, thank you for the Giga support, friend. Oh, much appreciated. Oh, it is the 1st of April today. People must have gotten paid. So, thank you so much. Mumbai Indians losing the match. Oh, हाँ, IPL चालू है, right? Modi Bucks will agree anything he will say. That is why this is a brazen lie. Bucks lost all their thinking abilities. So I don't agree, Rajeshwar, on... Okay, here's what I was thinking. Like for electoral bonds, it has become very obvious that they have literally no explanations left. So they are just taking credit for things that they didn't do and blatantly lying and misleading the public now, right? I will show you one more, which is Rajnath Singh's. But the point is that at this point, I think they believe that their audience will just buy everything that they say. They believe that genuinely, and otherwise they wouldn't be saying crap like this. But do they? Like, do all the Bucks now believe him when he says anything? I'm not so sure. Call me hopeful, but I don't know. Would Modizi like to elaborate on the 26,000 kilos of heroin seized from Adani ports in Gujarat? Tequila, oh yeah. There was like a spate of news, no, of drugs being seized in Gujarat ports. But they were seized, no? Modiji will take credit for that. He'll be like, to pakada na. And he will probably give credit to business sir also for it. Dekho, unke port pe pakada na. So, they did catch it, friend. What? They did. Modi lies out as well as his other BJP members. What? Oh, Modi lies out loud as well as his other BJP members. It was because of the Supreme Court that we know the truth. Modi and BJP is extremely frustrated because he cannot receive. Trekken, no, I mean, contrary to popular belief, most of the money that was spent on elections was not in legitimate ways. The one estimate said that in 2019, 55,000 crore rupees was spent on the Indian elections. 55,000 crores. That was in 2019. Now estimates are saying it will be somewhere close to like 70,000 crore. Do you realize? So the amount of money for the entire period of electoral bonds was about 16,000 crore, right? The disclosed amount. Now think about 75,000 crore. 75,000 crore. So 75,000 crore, jo bhi figure you want to estimate. That most of the funding will happen from other ways. Cash, idhar udhar se, businesses will start paying, all the things. The BJP government doesn't just believe, but the Bhakts are doing what they believe, and it's a big population which does it. Doesn't just believe, but the Bhakts are doing what that's a riddle or what, Insha? Modi bhai abhi full delulu mode mein ghus chuke. You know, that's the thing about leadership sometimes. You know, with leadership, guys, if you have you recently visited Delhi? I don't know, but if you go from the Prime Minister's house, which is 7 RCR, no, now it's called Lok Kalyan Marg. Earlier it was Racecourse Road. The security there is nuts. Like literally layers and layers and layers of security, and it's a fortress now. So my thing is that man has lost touch with reality, for sure. Like I think he genuinely believes that what he says becomes the truth, and that is the status he is in right now. And this might be one of the reasons why he has no clue what people are saying. You know that story about how a Raja changes clothes and becomes a commoner and goes to the market and then finds out what people really think about him. I don't think Modi ji can do that. Modi ji does the opposite. Modi ji creates more and more fortresses around him and cushions himself more and more. Not a Bhakt, apolitical here. Do not say that on my stream. Let's say some party comes to power and starts doing dictator-like things, and there is a new what? Battle forevermore. Oh, और कुछ लिख रहा है. Where is battle forevermore again? There is he just lost his thought, or he's just completing it. But do not say this on my stream, friend. The word that we use for apolitical is ignorant. Say not a Bhakt, ignorant here. Okay? Next time. There is no such thing as apolitical. Everybody is political. If you're watching this stream, I would consider you political. So don't make this disclaimer. It's just harmful. Don't do it. Say you're ignorant if you're. Hi, I am blissfully unaware. That's also cool. I'm like, hey, blissfully unaware. Hi. You don't follow the news, so you're blissfully unaware. That's fine. Not apolitical. Back to vacation time. We'll be back full-fledged on 15th. Tipsy Monk is on vacation. Have a good vacation, friend. Just called Modi ji schizophrenic. Did I do that? No, I did not do that. Oh, kuch bhi. I live in Bangalore. The water issue is a big thing. Why isn't India talking about it? I live in government quarters and I pay 3 times more now for water than what I used to. Darkus. So a lot of people in Bangalore have been saying I haven't seen I haven't read about this honestly, but I have been reading some people complaining about the water issues in Bangalore. Is it that bad? And like, is it worse than before? And why is it happening? I don't know. I haven't read anything about this yet, so I will not comment on it. Friends, please consider liking this stream. Prashant is in love with me. Much appreciated, sir. Now imagine him losing by a landslide. I know it's some sci-fi level probability storm, but that would be hilarious. Tequila triceps. Again, I don't know. We don't do predictions, but who knows these things? Apolitical is closeted right-winger. They say the same thing but save themselves from flack by saying that they're apolitical. No, I was not trying to insult him. Being blissfully ignorant is a choice, right? Being apolitical cannot be a choice. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody can be apolitical. You are a political animal because your personal choices and whatever choices you are making as a citizen have political ramifications whether you know it or not. So either you can be aware of your actions and the political ramifications, or you can be ignorant. So don't call yourself apolitical, call yourself ignorant. See? Came to hit like and comment. Will be watching in the morning. Back to work. Hey Bharadwaj, thank you so much. Can we find out what stuff is Supreme Leaders? Okay. Where can other people get some? Klush, don't do this. He's a yoga enthusiast. So wahan se, you cannot reach the levels of intelligence that these amazing people in power are operating at. We peasants can only hope to do it, but we never shall. We never shall. Divya Drushti. I have the privilege that the government directly provides me water, but there are people who are neither very rich nor very supported. Okay. Saw your show with Ravish Kumar and I think Ravish really likes you. Ooh, Praveen, I think, I don't know. I would be humbled. Humbled. I was humbled to be on his channel, honestly. Apolitical also means being so privileged that the ground reality doesn't affect you and you have no empathy. Absolutely. Agreed. Have you watched Samdesh interview with Prashant Kishore? Do you have any plans to bring Samdesh in your stream? Yeah, I did watch the episode. It was very good. Guys, please go watch it. Samdesh interviewed Prashant Kishore. It was very good. It was very good. Highly enjoyable. I won't be surprised if Modiji comes up with more drama about the threat to his life. These people are ready to go to any extent. He does do that, no? Like, he often, there was this funny incident where an email was sent to, I think, the NIA about an attempt that will be made on the Prime Minister's life, and then everybody lost their shit. I was like, who emails the NIA directly? What kind of a stupid assassin is that? And they did, oh my god, threat to, from this guy? who directly, it's like if a thief basically before they go to rob, they like knock on the police station like, hi, I'm about to go rob, okay? And then people like Rahul Shiv Shankar and other TV channels like, look, threat to that house. Threat to that house. Oh my god, we should lose our shit. Man, hilarious things happen. Water shortage is there. There have been people migrating from Bangalore because of the water crisis. Oh wow, okay, it's that bad. Horror themed music edit on Arvind Kejriwal's wife message is low key funny. I feel bad about laughing at it. Oh, I saw those memes. Bhakts have been like turning. Sunita Kejriwal. Yeah, Sunita Kejriwal basically did like this press conference, or was it like an address? And they changed the background and then they put like very creepy bhutiya music behind it. Yeah. People were not amused, but also people found it funny. Will you cover the opposition Maharali that happened at all today, or have you yet to watch it? Couple of speeches from that has been getting attention in the media. Cinnamon, I did start watching it, but I stopped because I was editing Modi review. So yeah, I shot it. It is done. I now have to edit it for a few days. This is going to be a long one. Right now the runtime is like 1 hour 40 minutes already, 7 chapters. So yeah, it's going to be insane. This one is probably the most intense I have worked on a video like ever, honestly. This one, particular one. Yes, Modi review. Yes, friends. That was what I was talking about. It is going to be about how Modi wins elections. So yeah, very intense topic. This week only I'm aiming to finish it. Yeah. There is also a possibility that Modi had no idea how electoral bonds work at all. According to him, he was speaking the truth. He is not the sharpest. I doubt it, Suyash. I doubt it. I don't know. No, but I doubt it. He probably knows how it works. There was this clip that they were sharing. Wait. I was going to look for it. Can you give me a second? There is a Arun Puri Modi interview. I don't know which one it is. This is the 2024 one. But there was basically one clip where old Modi, like not the new Modi, old clip, where Modi ji is explaining how political parties earn money. Like, contract de do 10% mil jata hai, something like that. I'll find it next time. I completely forgot about it because I was looking at Madam Navika interviewing Nirmala Sitharaman. So let us start with that. I saw that clip on Insta today. I also saw it somewhere. And I was like, I need to find this. Then I totally forgot.
I'm boycotted. Who do I say this to? But never mind. The question really is, two chief ministers behind bars, every political party is on the back foot facing ED questions. You say you welcome people. Very soon, people are saying at the rate people are joining the BJP, you will become the reserve political bank of India. You'll have to lend candidates to other political parties to fight elections. Is that...
Lol. Suhail Seth. Lol. Very funny. Reserve bank. This is not... Sorry, am I the only one who doesn't find this funny? It is kind of scary. How are you laughing at this?
Is that something that we'll see soon?
Very interesting proposition. I think you should hold tonight's 9 o'clock debate on it.
But honestly, people who you wouldn't touch with a barge pole, people who you actually called, icons of corruption, are now suddenly all of them in your party. Talk about the war widows and their Ashok Chavan is in your party. Ajit Pawar, chakki piecing, irrigation scam, 70,000 crore. Oh, lo and behold, he's joined the BJP. Now he's not chakki piecing. Now he's icon of development in Maharashtra. I want to ask you, where does real politics of development begin and where does hypocrisy end?
Okay, that was a decent question. Well done, Navika. I did not expect it to be that assertive. Yeah? Agree, chat? I think that was a decent attempt at a question.
Real development politics happens and keeps happening. Nothing changes it. People are welcome to come to BJP. But the core work of the BJP, whether it is today, whether it is BJP of pre-14, whether it is BJP of earlier, or even Jan Sangh, has continued. I'm not saying A is an opportunist or B is or C is not. If people see work happening and they think as political representatives in the ground, a party is making a difference, they obviously would want to come and join. But the BJP's value systems and the way in which the party runs under certain leadership continue. I don't think there is ever a compromise on that.
So
That's
tainted
not what
leaders
she
joining
asked.
your party, no bar. Everybody is welcome, even they are welcome with a red carpet rolled out for them.
Good.
As I said, party is open. We welcome everybody.
Everybody. Yes. Even people who have 9 CBI cases against them.
Party is welcoming everybody.
Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman.
What? How is that a normal response? How can you just gloss over? Oh, but I mean, she pushed. I like that. She pushed. But like, I don't understand this smooth transition that happened in the middle, okay?
Compromise on that.
So tainted leaders joining your party, no bar. Everybody is welcome, even they are welcome with a red carpet rolled out for them.
As I said, party is open. We welcome everybody.
Everybody. Yes. Even people who have 9 CBI cases against them.
Party is welcoming everybody.
Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, let me also ask you. Very recently, a very well-known film star joined your party. I'm talking.
She moves on to Kangna Ranaut right after that. How can you be normal? We welcome everybody. Even people with CBI cases, 9 CBI cases. Yeah, we welcome everybody. No counter question. So she was doing well, huh? Like initially she did well, she pushed, and then suddenly she gave up. It's like at this point she should have been like, but do you not find any moral failing on your part that the people who you accuse of corruption are joining your party? And isn't that kind of problematic because they're still corrupt, right? And then when ED cases get dropped, which is being controlled by your government, if they get dropped and if no action is taken against them, instead they get like minister posts and whatever, isn't that a problem, ma'am? I guess not. I guess it's not. What BS, tomorrow Hafiz Saeed might want to join BJP. Nirmala ji would be like, yes, we welcome everybody. Dude, Dev, actually Rajnath Singh also gave a similar response. We'll look at his interview after this. But this is insane arrogance at display. And therefore the thumbnail. It is 56-inch arrogance at display. That is what you're watching today. 56-inch arrogance happening. Okay. Next one. 22:15. Yeah, this one.
Why are you breaking governments? Even in Himachal Pradesh, you've imported, I think, 9 MLAs, 6 from Congress, 3 independents. You are also now suddenly finding alliance partners when for 10 years you didn't have any need for them. Is it nervousness? क्या बीजेपी डर गई है? Opposition asks.
No, sorry.
This can't hold.
Sorry, you should notice what she does in the end.
Very often. If you were so confident, why are you taking people left, right and center from other political parties? Why are you breaking governments? Even in Himachal Pradesh, you've imported when for 10 years you didn't have any need for them. Is it nervousness? क्या बीजेपी डर गई है? Opposition asks.
क्या बीजेपी डर गई है? Opposition asks.
Well, this can't hold good, can it? बीजेपी डर गई है, मगर बीजेपी भेज रही है ईडी. Make up your mind, yeah.
What?
I can't be डरा हुआ and use CBI to go after you, and equally invite political parties to come have alliance with me.
That makes no sense. Zero sense. What she just said, I don't know what logic. I can't be डरा हुआ.
डर गई है? Opposition asks.
Well, this can't hold good, can it? बीजेपी डर गई है, मगर बीजेपी भेज रही है ईडी.
अब बीजेपी डर गई है पर बीजेपी भेज रही है ईडी. That's the whole point, isn't it? बीजेपी डर गई है इसीलिए ईडी भेजी जा रही है. That's exactly what they are saying. And she's saying, how can that be? I'm so confused. How is this?
Make up your mind, yeah.
What?
I can't be डरा हुआ and
Okay.
use CBI to go after you, and equally invite political parties to come have alliance with me.
That's actually a great chronology that you just explained, ma'am. Okay, so BJP is scared, right? They're scared of the opponents. So what do? They wield a weapon called the extortion directorate and go, wapa. They're like wapa, right? And then raid, yeah. And then if you know, like, if the politician can't take it, they switch parties, come to power, come to BJP because BJP welcomes everyone, right? And then the thing goes away. Yeah, that's pretty much the chronology, and she's also like saying the same thing, I guess. Suhail set pe pause kar liya. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god. I should have given a trigger warning. I'm so sorry.
So these convenience arguments which are being cooked up by opposition parties are essentially telling me that we as a party are being efficient enough to keep our agenda moving forward and being alert about developments which are happening around us. Now, if MLAs have left the Himachal Assembly, resigned, they're going to face an election. In the by-election, if the people reject them, they're not going to win at all. So if Congress is so sure that they have won on the Congress symbol, and because they believed in the Congress dynastic politics, they should win again. Congress should win again against these people
what
who
is
have
she
left
saying?
the party and come over to BJP. The proof of the pudding is there. So no point in alleging us saying, oh, independents have also gone to you, so and so. People are choosing to say in Himachal Pradesh, I will not contest the election because it's not favorable. Hasn't the PCC president of Himachal Pradesh said that?
Dude, she's basically saying that people are scared and they don't want to contest elections.
She's a very senior hand. I respect her. Not for what she said, but I respect her even otherwise. She's a very senior Congress party
I don't
leader.
understand what
Today
she's
she's
saying,
appeased
but
that. She
okay,
has
go
said
on.
it, saying, sorry, I can't contest because it's not favorable.
It's not
In Tamil
favorable.
Nadu, till yesterday, Congress could not find candidates to contest. And in the last minute, they thought of Mahila Congress chief and therefore put her. If your priority was to give a woman leader, you should have put her in the first place, even on the first day. Five lists have come
After
out.
this, it's just like I guess weird, whatever she's doing. I tried a good few minutes to actually decrypt what she was saying, and then I was like, "Nee, live dekh lenge. Maybe something will strike me, and I'll understand the point that she was going to make." I can't. Chat, if you can help me. Chat, is there anyone who can decipher that? Your brain will give up. It's true. She wants to say that they want to win on Modi's name and can't win on Congress ticket. Is she saying that, Anonymous Medico? How did you get that out of it? Listen again, I feel she's admitting that she's not scared and that can be proven because she's sending EDIP against opponents. So that's what, no, like, see, Shweta, that's exactly it, right? You know, she's saying, so I'm not scared and therefore I'm sending ED to my opponents. But then that just means you're scared of your opponents and that's why you're sending the ED, right? So just, sorry, not attempting it anymore. We are, yeah. Afreen is saying, yes, I can decipher it. She's being a politician just trying to twist words. Accurate, yes. But guys, she's our finance minister. So when she says things, I was trying to take it seriously. Am I not supposed to take her seriously? She's our finance minister. I'm just saying. Uh, anyway.
Because you pursued them on political interest, courts are going to thrash us down. The credibility of the enforcement agencies will all come down. They'll be severely pulled up. You think agencies are not conscious of these sort of things?
The courts have thrashed you down on the issue of electoral bonds. On the issue of electoral bonds, you were seen on the back foot trying to hide information that should have been transparently available to citizens of India, not my words, words of the apex court, the Supreme Court. And now, as more and more people are going through the data, they're saying that at least 16 such companies who have donated to the BJP and other political parties have donated after they were raided by one enforcement agency or the other.
So again, notice what she says. She says, transparency nahi tha, not my word, Supreme Court. And then there are people who are working on this database. Not Times Now. There are people who are working on it, who are doing stories. Basically, she is using independent journalist reports to now question the finance minister, but also not giving credit because इन्होंने तो jack shows किए हैं. Like if you see Manisha's nuisance this week, she basically has put out a graph. They have done 0 debates on electoral bonds, man. Like neither of these famous anchors have done any debates on electoral bonds. Apparently, Arnab did one, which was about how DMK took money. BJP छोड़ दो, DMK took money. That was what the debate was about. But other than that, they're just not touching it. And when they're asking questions also, they're like, they are working on it. They are saying. So, sure. But thanks for asking, I guess. मतलब इतना ही अब करना पड़ेगा ना? Anyway.
2 or 3 things, Navika. The courts have thrashed a law which existed. It was a law passed by the parliament. And based on the law, bonds have been bought, bonds have been encashed. Based on that law, bonds have been bought, bonds have been encashed by all parties. Maybe just one who didn't want it.
CPN.
So now when it has been encashed by all parties, based on a law, so it was not unlawful during that time when the law was in place.
Okay.
Today the Supreme Court has said no, that law shall not be. And having said that that law is no longer valid, they still went ahead to say, reveal everything which happened during that phase.
So at least she's not giving credit of revealing these things to Modi ji. Modi ji is taking credit for revealing these things, but Nirmala Sitharaman is giving credit to the Supreme Court for revealing the details. Thank you. But you're going against your boss, ma'am. I must say, your boss will not be happy. He just claimed victory on your behalf. And now you are like, Arey, Supreme Court. What? Anyway.
And it's also equally true, I'm not dissecting the court's order, but it's equally true that at that time, confidentiality of the donor was given in the law. I remember Arun Jaitley speaking about it in the parliament, post which it was passed. But never mind, the court wanted that to be disclosed. It has been disclosed. After the disclosure, now more than 10 days have passed, everybody has done a complete tooth combing of the data.
Yeah.
Everyone is received from everybody. Every donor is given everybody. ED raids have happened even on those who have given the money to BJP. You may pick up and say...
But that's the whole point.
ED raids have happened and therefore some donors picked up bonds and gave. But I want to also put it the other way around. People had given money through the bonds. ED raids still happened. It didn't give them the immunity.
No, but they're talking about money coming in right after the raids, which
I'm exactly saying this. Even after the money has been given, we've still sent the ED. If we are sending EDs at all, EDs are independent to do what they want.
That was a nice slip up there. That was a very nice slip up. She noticed.
Everyone is received from everybody. Every donor is given everybody. ED raids have happened even on those who have given the money to BJP. You may pick up and say, ED raids have happened and therefore some donors picked up bonds and gave. But I want to also put it the other way around. People had given money through the bonds. ED raids still happened. It didn't give them the immunity.
No, but they're talking about money coming in right after the raids, which
I'm
is
exactly saying this. Even after the money has been given, we've still sent the ED, if we are sending EDs at all.
No. Okay. Her logic is that it all depends on the sequence of events, guys. It all depends on the sequence of events, okay? So if you give money to BJP before, then an ED raid happens, then it's all okay. Like, there is no criminal activity happening here. But on the other hand, if ED raid happens first and then they give money, then that is wrong. Is that the logic that so it depends on when the ED raid happens, before or after? According to her, that is the problem there. That is the logic, basically. Amazing.
EDs are independent to do what they want. So, I think it's reached a stage where political parties think it's, if you show one finger business, 3 are coming back to me, so better leave the topic where it is.
No.
It's reached that stage.
No.
Because all kinds of permutation, combination have been used to, go through the data. Nobody is wiser now. The very party which now says, oh, this is a scam, this is a scandal, had also taken money through the bonds.
Arey bhai,
Tell me what moral authority anyone has to speak, because it was the law then.
I'm sorry, who has the moral authority to speak? Yeah, okay. So this is what BJP is good at doing, right? When they say opposition, it is always either the Congress or some party. So they're like, who has the moral authority? The citizens do. Ma'am, the citizens do have the moral authority to still ask you and other parties, why have you taken this money? What did you give in return? That is the moral authority of the people. Yeah? And as it should be, because the government should be answerable to the people. The parties in power should be answerable to the people. You turn it into like this whole, ruling versus opposition parties thing, and it's like, who has the moral? अरे भाई, मतलब तुम्हारे world view में कोई exist नहीं करता क्या? Other than this. Which is like, oh, either you're in power or you're in opposition. Everybody else is just watching. And they're like, ho, ho, ha, 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 ha. We are just like dumb consumers of your propaganda. Dude, I mean, like the arrogance of it all. The ऐसे टपकता है arrogance. I mean, amazing.
It went lawfully. It was a step better than what prevailed earlier. What prevailed earlier was a law where it was free for all. You could give in cash, you could give in, boris, you could come in suitcases, you could do anything. Whereas what this one did was at least that the donor will put it in his account, the recipient party will put it into its own account, so there is a money trail that you can establish.
Also, by the way, पहले बोरियों में देते थे. She just said कि people will fill cash in sacks. It must be happening in the 70s. So she's remembering, nostalgia हो रहा है, I guess. So like they used to fill it in boras and give it to the party, right? You know what they did with electoral bonds? There were parties who have actually said this in letters. That, oh, one day a lifafa showed up with 10 crore in bonds. So it saved them effort, essentially, right? कि ओ पहले तो बोरा भर के लाना पड़ता था, gunny sack full of cash, how will we carry? And now suddenly you have one random envelope with 10 crore rupees stuffed inside in the form of 10 crisp bonds just left at your doorstep. RJD and parties have said this. When they gave a response to the Supreme Court, they said, we don't know where we got it from. The lifafa just showed up. It was very fun. It was a great day for us. We bought everyone samosas. Yes. I see, they completely gloss over these things, though. Like, and Navika is just like, of course, chalo, matlab bolo, I guess.
Is it not one step better than what was before? That was a story in the electoral bond business. But that's not.
Wait, let's say I make a law legalizing murder and then I commit a murder. The Supreme Court strikes the law down, but I can't be prosecuted because the crime happened when the murder was legal. Kya logic? Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God. It's ridiculous.
Now the case because the court has struck it down.
So next term, if you were to come back, will you look at financing of elections and, meet the twin ambitions and goals of transparency as well as controlling money power in politics?
It is important, and we need to have a lot more debate about it, a lot more inputs from stakeholders. We need to understand how to better the system which has been rejected now, which was still better than the earlier prevailing system, which is what we've gone back to
It
now.
wasn't.
We need to do something better. But
It
a lot
wasn't.
more work is required.
It wasn't. And also, you should have done the debate and discussion before it was introduced. You didn't. Like, you literally had the chance to do that for 10 years. And instead, what you came up with was a BAP of all umbrella scams with tiny, tiny scams happening under it. Ma'am, your predecessor, Shri Sir, late Arun Jaitley ji, was the one who came up with this genius idea on his own. And now Modi ji is taking credit for it. And also you're completely going off script because Modi ji said something else. Yeah. But I like, now that we are looking at this, I wanted to show you what Rajnath Singh said. So there was this interview in The Week. People are casting their votes only in Modi's name, says Rajnath Singh. It was printed just a few days ago. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Rajnath Singh at the release of a book on Ayodhya in Delhi. Visible, no? Is it visible? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. How do you see the Supreme Court's verdict on electoral bonds? The State Bank of India is releasing all the figures. I think we should let the Supreme Court decide. But leaving the Supreme Court decision aside, if demands arise tomorrow that in a healthy democracy we must disclose our voting choices, should we do that? Should this information be made public? Personally, I feel that we should not make the electoral bonds public, because if a certain donor contributed to X party because of its ideology and tomorrow Y party comes to power, then the donor faces risk of being harassed. This is my opinion, but we will respect. He literally compared it to voting choices. Should we do that? Okay. I guess that is another way to logic it out. So FICCI and ASSOCHAM and CII and all these industry bodies went to the Supreme Court with this only, which is like, oh my God, we have a right to privacy. How dare you disclose this? But that was rejected by the Supreme Court. That was just rejected because citizens have a right to information, and the Supreme Court was like, yeah, so reveal. That's what happened. But some donors faced the heat of central agencies before they decided to contribute to BJP. There is no link between the two. The EDI and CBI are autonomous organizations which have been working even during the Congress-led regime. It is not as if they came into existence during the BJP's time. See, that's where even Nirmala Sitharaman caught herself, no? Yahan pe to Rajnath Singh is giving text interview, smart man, so you can just edit it out maybe. But Nirmala Sitharaman is like, after they gave donation, we send it. Oh no, sorry. If we send it, they are independent, okay? They're independent. Well, BJP has completed all items on the agenda, yada yada. Nothing else. There was this. Why is BJP taking opposition leaders into its fold? Okay. What can we do if they want to join us? So helpless. हम क्या कर सकते हैं? They just want to join us. The culture and tradition of Bharat has taught us to welcome everyone in our house. If I come to your house, won't you welcome me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. How do you trust politicians like Nitish Kumar, who made yet another U-turn in the NDA right before polls? We are trusting people. We do not distrust anyone. If anyone ditches us, it is another story. But we are not the ones to ditch anyone. It is not in our character. Former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee used to say, हम धोखा खा सकते हैं, धोखा दे नहीं सकते. अप्रैल फूल बनाया, कितना गुस्सा आया. That's the song that is playing in my head after I read this. Have you heard this song? Please hear this song. It is the amazing April Fool song. If anyone ditches us, yes. If anyone ditches us, it is another story. But we are not the ones to ditch anyone. Oh. हम चाट खा सकते हैं पर चटवा नहीं सकते. What do you think? Will electoral bond data be used to punish the culprits, or we will have to wait for the Congress regime? Babu Nindo Bangla, I think it will be at some point. Let's wait. Yeah. I give this example now because thanks to Modiji, we have this example. Congress is being sent income tax notices for things that they did in 1992 now. Fun. So then let's say today we have this data, right? 20 years from now, some government is like, this leader was connected to this party, and then we saw this electoral bond data coming out. Chodo ED, just send ED, PMLA, money laundering. Why not? So then Sharath Reddy, the guy who gave a statement against Kejriwal, yeah, his company Aurobindo Pharma donated money to the BJP, right? After he turned approver, and then they just let him go because he had back pain and all. Very, very tragic. So they let him go, right? Then maybe 20 years down the line, someone will be like, bring that Sharath Reddy again. We hear he gave money to BJP. Send ED. Send ED. And the funny thing would be that then the ED will be different, right? Because the ED will be investigating the ED then. Because all these things have happened because of the ED. So then 20 years down the line, there would be an ED who would be investigating the actions of themselves as an organizer. That would be a fun time. Babu Nindo, we'll be there, Ray. We'll be there. We'll see all these things. It's okay. We are very young. We are very hopeful. Hopeful people. Kunal posted that clip on his IG. Oh, the one with Modiji. But it will have like those meme things, I feel like. Because all the Kunal clips now have these beach mein. Let me just see. Is this the one?
पार्टीज को पैसे की तो जरूरत होती है इलेक्शन लड़ने के लिए, वो कहां से आएगा मोदी जी?
देखिए, आपको दान मांगना हिंदुस्तान में बुरा नहीं माना गया है. दान मांगना बुरा नहीं माना गया.
Oh no. I can't play this. There is a Golmaal soundtrack in the background. Can't play this. Copyright strike आ जाएगा. Copyright strike आ जाएगा. Copyright strike. Sorry. गोलमाल का म्यूजिक नहीं प्ले कर सकते. By that time, we will turn into uncle. Yes, Klush. That's exactly it. We will be the WhatsApp uncles then. We will be in power. Our peers, हमारे age के लोग will be in power. So, fun times, right? Fun times. Add video to description? Just go on Kunal's timeline. No, it's the second tweet. Seems like Matrix. Yesterday, 56 inches did an interview for Tamil channel. He dressed up in dhoti in his own house because the audience was Tamil. Did you already discuss what he said about electoral bonds? Yes, Abhi. We spent a good amount of time discussing what Modi ji said about electoral bonds, then what Nirmala ma'am said about electoral bonds, and how she opposed the Prime Minister. And then we spent some time looking at what Rajnath Singh also said about electoral bonds. All of them have bizarre arguments. Which also, I was thinking it points towards the fact, friends, that they are not discussing electoral bonds within themselves, clearly. They're just like ignoring it as if it never happened. So otherwise it doesn't make sense, right? Because there would be one line that they would have to take about the electoral bonds issue, right? And the fact that Modi ji allowed an electoral bonds question in his interview also says a lot, which means that he knows people want an answer and it is going to affect him electorally. Because otherwise, or in his decided questions or whatever, which every TV channel has to give Adarniya Modi ji, Adarniya Modi ji doesn't do like surprise things. In that, they would have rejected it, right? But the fact that they didn't says a lot as well. I genuinely think that he's a little aware that yeah, people are a little shaky about this whole thing. It can become big. Maybe that's the thing. हर्षद मेहता, करीम तेलगी, both talking to each other in heaven. अरे जल्दी चले गए हम, अभी तो अपना टाइम इंडिया में रहना था, legalize corruption कराते. Yeah. Do you think India Alliance is not using electoral bond issue for their campaign properly because this one scam can get this regime down, but opposition not doing their job? What do you think? Liberal Indians. So the thing is that this is the argument that Nirmala Sitharaman started with, right? Which is, oh, but the opposition also took money. Opposition also took money, but they didn't have the ED and IT. Do you want to see a clip? It will be a little bit triggering. Chat, it is one of the screechy anchors. I will not subject you to it if you don't want to see it. It is a clip that will answer Liberal Indians' question for sure, but it is very triggering. So if you still want me to play it, say hi. Okay. But the thing is, I feel like they are using it. Rahul Gandhi keeps talking about it. A bunch of other people spoke about it. I feel like Sagarika Ghosh also talked about it in the India rally. 2-3 people mentioned it. And they also pointed out the Kejriwal case connection with the Sarath Reddy and the South gang. I think 2 people though definitely spoke about this. And they are using it, technically. They are. But they can't also escape the fact that their parties also took money from shady sources. Oh, lots of people saying hi. Okay, बाद में मत बोलना हाँ regret किया. Okay, बाद में regret मत करना. Okay, fine. किधर है ये? किधर है ये? किधर है ये? ये वाला. Hey, Bulbazo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hope this helps you cope, apparently. I do get entertained by your streams. Also, if you could consider this request, please react to Ajit Bharti's latest roast on the Maha Rally. Ajit Bharti. Do you think I will play Ajit Bharti? Thank you for the support, but no. I'm not going to play that. Also, thank you. I will cope. I will use this to cope. For sure. For sure. Enjoy. Yeah, this one.
ओके, शहजाद पूनावाला आ चुके हैं, अब जवाब दीजिए।
अरे आप तो डिफेंड कर ही चुकी हैं, उनकी क्या जरूरत है?
नहीं, मैं तो करूंगी। सुनिए, ताल ठोक कर करूंगी देश के प्रधानमंत्री को डिफेंड। कोई माई का लाल मुझे रोक नहीं सकता है।
लिए
ठीक
रूबिका
है
लेकर सामने
मैं
क्या
सुनिए
जर्नलिज्म है, वाह,
अमीर
वाह,
जामई
सुभान अल्लाह,
अमीर
सुभान
जामई मैं तो कह रही हूँ माशाअल्लाह कह रही हूँ एकदम ताल ठोक के कह रही हूँ देश का
चोरों के
प्रधानमंत्री
साथ
अच्छा काम करेगा
रूबिका
तो
लियाकत
मैं
stand
उसके
with
साथ खड़ी
चोर।
रहूंगी कोई अमित
रूबिका
जमाई मुझे
लियाकत
रोक
with
नहीं सकेगा
stand with
अमित
demolition of
जमाई
democracy. The
आप
main
रहिए
man
जिसके साथ
responsible
आपको
for-
रहना है शहजाद पूनावाला ऑन स्क्रीन ओके
So,
शहजाद पूनावाला आ चुके
I actually like saw a little bit more than this clip. यहाँ पे भी वही चल रहा था. Basically, the thing is that when he raised the electoral bonds issue, she's like, oh हाँ, ममता बनर्जी ने भी तो पैसा लिया future gaming से. And then he's like, अरे but like Mamta Banerjee doesn't have the ED and IT to run an extortion racket. And then he's like, हाँ but पैसा लिया ना. And then he's like, हाँ but corrupt है ना. He's like, पैसा लिया ना, but वो corrupt है ना. And then she's like, how dare you? How dare you call our prime minister corrupt? मेरे prime minister को how do you? I will defend my prime minister. Yeah. So, you know what? I think like these spokespersons also maybe need to do some homework. He should have said quick supply. And because Network 18, News 18, Network 18 is related to the Ambanis and Ambani's का कुछ connection था वो quick supply से भी, which also turned out to be the second largest donor to political parties, most of it to BJP. These people are just like, यार तुम लोग hit where it hurts, no? What is this? Quick supply. When she says future gaming, you say quick supply. Quick supply. Quick supply. ताल ठोक के करूंगी ताल ठोक के Dhruv Rathi's new video is banger. Has it dropped already? Okay, I'll check it out. जल्दी दिखा पनवेल निकलना है. Why not just join their party at this point? Wouldn't that be more effective in what they are trying to achieve? Haven't they already joined? They're like an extension of the party only, no? Like you can see, like even the way Navika was asking the question, she did push and then suddenly it just disappeared. It's like no push anymore. She's like, oh yeah, we welcome everyone. Even the people with CBI cases on them. He's like, yeah, we welcome everyone. It's just like, okay, moving on. Spokesperson after early backlash from liberals have taken on their life to defend Namo. Early backlash from liberals का क्या लेना देना? I didn't understand. Waiting for someone to ask me the old age question, what will you do if you become PM for a day? I'll send ED and CBI to all the news anchors' houses and enjoy the shit show. Sagar, I would send ED and CBI to the person who made me the prime minister so that I can just stay prime minister. Smart. It's that age-old paradox, right? Paradox नहीं क्या बोलते इसको? पता नहीं. If you got a genie, like that kandil, what is it called? Shit, lamp. If you have a lamp with a genie in it, you rub it and then it comes out saying, oh, I will give you 3 wishes. What do you ask for? Infinite wishes. Of course. What a no-brainer. I wish for 1,000 wishes. What is this battle for forevermore? Like you just ask for infinite, no? Kandil, yeah, Kandil. I said Kandil. Can you discuss the part where Kejriwal could not agree to share his phone password, destroyed 4 cell phones, and blamed Atishi and Saurav on involvement with Arvind Nair? Okay, Bulba, where did you get this from exactly? What source is this from? I have not read this yet. Very interesting. Basically, the moment you suggested Ajit Bharti, I have become sus, friend. I have become sus. My father is in the ED, it seems. Bulbazod. Nice. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done. Dhruv Rathi again makes a video on dictatorships. It's absolutely great in today's time. Acha, okay. I will watch it, friends. I will. This is circulating in Bhakt's WhatsApp groups. Of course. Of course. I'm not surprised at all. Of course, I'm not surprised. Bulbasod, I totally believe you, man, when you said that your father is in the ED. Totally believe you. Totally. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm genuinely saying that I totally trust you as a source right now. I have one request for you. When you do live stream, sometimes you explain some concepts, politics thoroughly. Please cut that parts and upload 20-30 minute video clips. It would be helpful. Liberal Indian, I used to do that, friend. I had done it a few times, but it was not really catching on, honestly. Like when I do like individual videos, no, when I actually specifically do like recorded videos and put them out, they're doing better. And it's better to do that than sorting through an already existing live stream. But what I'm also seeing is that more and more people are watching this later. So I definitely see a growth in people watching the entire live stream also. So that's the thing. So I was going by that logic. His father will raid on you and all of us. Sigam, अरे यार नहीं कर सकते वो. Like I mean, I feel like नहीं कर भी सकते. पता नहीं कोई तो भी like his dad will like basically go to someone is like say something against Meghna that he has taken crores of rupees and then they will come and raid me and that's all you need apparently nowadays. Jokes on them, I am poor. Exactly. I'm also very poor, guys. Can we create a new room on Discord where we put and contribute on to topics and research? Put and contribute to topics and research. Okay, sure. That's not a bad idea, Ronak. I shall do that. Better than 20-30 minutes, you can do shorts. I hate shorts. No. Ayanwa, no. Please don't make me do that. I already like reluctantly upload like some of like literally I'm trying to reduce my video production, short video production down to like 15 minutes or less. If I'm able to do it in 15 minutes, then great. Otherwise, ugh. Not pointless. ED raided house of Golwalkar lookalike. I watch your stream while traveling in the city bus. Hey, thank you. That's what most people do, like commuting and stuff like that. There is another thing which I wanted to show you. Kahan gaya? Where is it? Yes. Okay, wanted to talk about one particular story, which is this one. So this is a part of the project electoral bonds, which News Laundry, News Minute and Scroll have been doing. And I found this story most fascinating. Bharti Group's 150 crore bond donation to BJP coincided with Modi government's telecom U-turn. Eulstat OneWeb, which is in prime position to get satellite spectrum without an auction, is owned by Airtel's parent company, Bharti Enterprises, the UK government, SoftBank and others. So, the story is that, remember like way back in 2012, when the quote unquote 2G scam was happening, the Supreme Court cancelled like 122 telecom licenses, saying that telecom spectrum needs to be auctioned instead because crony capitalism ho raha tha, right? And it was basically hailed as a amazing Supreme Court, well done, yada yada yada, right? Remember that? Remember that? Back then, Modi ji had also said that we welcome the Supreme Court ka judgment and scam hata rahe hai, 2G scam hata rahe hai, all the things. Turns out, Modi ji seems to be doing something similar now, which is he is giving out spectrum without auction. So there is satellite spectrum which is up for auction. I don't ask me for any technical details yet. I am going by this story and some other reading that I have done on this. But the story mota mota is that satellite spectrum essentially should be auctioned ideally because spectrum needs to be auctioned. There were a few companies who were also like looking for licenses to use satellite spectrum. Primarily, there was, of course, Airtel, there was Reliance Jio, there is Starlink, and there's one more. But three main players, right? Starlink, matlab Elon Musk wala. Okay, Elon Musk wala. So they were basically looking for it. And also they requested the government to auction it. Like the Jio, Reliance Jio and Starlink both told the government that you need to auction the spectrum because it needs to be fair. That's what they said. And they quoted the person who wrote the 2G judgment, one of the justices, who had said that terrestrial and satellite spectrum, there is no difference. Spectrum is spectrum. So it should be auctioned, right? But fun things happened. Fun things only happened. Modi ji decided that it's not necessary. Auction doesn't need to happen. And they gave it to Eulstat OneWeb. So OneWeb India is the company that got it. It is a subsidiary of international company Eutelsat OneWeb, not Eulstat. Eutelsat OneWeb, which is headquartered in London. The largest shareholder is Bharti Enterprises, which also owns Airtel. And then later, the UK government also put money into it. And SoftBank also put money into it. So then, but Bharti Airtel still remains the biggest shareholder in that company. Okay. Now the story goes that from homegrown telecom giants like Reliance Jio to foreign players like Elon Musk, Starlink, several companies are vying for satellite spectrum. Okay. Modi government started public consultation in April 2023. Two companies, Reliance and Vodafone, advocated for an auction to be held, while others, including Bharti, Amazon, and Starlink argued against it. Reliance and Vodafone are the ones who advocated for an auction. Submission said auctioning satellite spectrum is neither reasonable nor just or fair. Okay, so Reliance Jio said it is crucial to ensure that spectrum assignment rules for network offering competing services are uniform and fair without granting any stakeholder preferential treatment. Fair enough. Like everybody should have like fair competition. See, they quoted Justice K.S. Radhakrishnan, which I've already told you. Then something strange happened. Bharti Group started giving electoral bonds to BJP. Between the years 2019 and 2024, they gave in 2019 16 crore, 2021 35, 2022 35, and then suddenly 100 crore and 50 crore. And this was the time when the consultation was happening and the law was being drafted, the telecom law was being drafted, and it was passed last December, which basically says that spectrum can be allotted by bureaucrats to whoever they want. And that is exactly what is happening. And coincidentally, Bharti Airtel during that time gave a bunch of money to BJP. It is there. It is all there. Look at this. Bharti Group's EB donations, 236.4 crore, which is 95.7% to BJP. Then some to Congress, JDU, NC, RJD, and SAD. 236 crore. Yeah. And also, by the way, fun fact, turns out that Airtel has been facing losses for the last 5 years as a company. So it's very strange that it is a loss-making company, but it is still giving money to the political party. But fun times we live in. Fun times. That was not allowed earlier, by the way. Just saying that if you're a loss-making company, you were not allowed to donate to political parties. You were not. If you made profit for 3 consecutive years, you had to take an average of the profits made, and 7.5% of that profit is how much you could legally donate to a political party. But when electoral bonds was brought in, that cap was removed, which means if you're a loss-making company, you can still donate infinite amounts of money to political parties. And future gaming is one of the biggest examples of this, because it was clearly a very bizarre company that existed. Allegedly, it might be a shell company. I'm just throwing it out there. Allegedly. Bharti Enterprise has used 2 means to formally fund Indian political parties: electoral bonds and electoral trusts. An electoral trust is a non-profit entity which, electoral trust, I hope you know what an electoral trust is. Through which corporations and individuals can route their donations to political parties while enjoying tax exemptions and remaining semi-anonymous. Biggest electoral trust in the country is called Prudent Electoral Trust. It was started by the Bharti Group. So not only were they giving electoral bonds, but Prudent Electoral Trust, which was started by the Bharti Group, was also consistently giving more donations to the BJP as well. So, yeah. When BJP returned to power with a larger majority, Prudent donated 218 crore to the party. So other than this amount, they also gave 218 crore to the party through the electoral trust. I mean, crazy amounts of money. Crazy. Between 2019 and 2024, group companies of Bharti Airtel and Infratel Limited, Bharti Telemedia Limited purchased bonds worth 247 crore, donating 236 crore to BJP. Yeah. So that's the story. That's the story, friends. So earlier in 2012, what we used to scream as scam, 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 scam is now apparently totally fine. Totally fine. Giving out spectrum by just administration orders, totally fine. They did the same thing with coal auctions also, by the way. Now they allow, if you're a company that is the sole bidder on a coal auction, they changed the rules to say that you win the auction by default if you're the only one who is, I mean, wow. Like, wow. It's stunning. It's stunning. Airtel service before Jio came into the market, Airtel during rise of Jio, Airtel service after Jio raised prices. So Jio is not going to get Param Pujya Shri Sir's Ashirwad this time. Looks like it, IYMA. That does look like it. I'm actually like, whoa, Reliance Jio. Oh, you were in the race, but you didn't get it. What? Airtel is not donating, Bharti is. Oh, the group is donating. Bharti Group. Yes. Correct. Bharti Group, which owns Airtel, is donating it. Had to step away to watch Dhruv Rathi's new videos. It's hard hitting. Back here now. Godless particle. Okay. Clearly, like, causing waves. I will look at it, friends. I will look at it. Upvoting the cutting and uploading politics tutorial from Nerd Stream. Ah, okay. Fair enough, Adrian. Thank you for the support, friend. Thank you so much. Waiting for the day when every citizen can realize that BJP made a fool out of them and they are kicked out of power. And at last, Modi ji says, मुझे कुछ नहीं पता था तो मैं तो पढ़ा लिखा भी नहीं हूँ. Sagar. Yeah. It's almost inevitable that it will happen at some point because that's how life works. Thank you so much for the support, California Dreams? Dreaming. Yeah. Thank you. All this brazen corruption, but somehow it doesn't affect the government at all. Yash, that's the whole point. Like, it should. And I feel like it is. It is. I mean, there is a massive blackout in mainstream media for the electoral bonds case anyway. But I feel like they are uncomfortable. And see, that's what I was saying. Otherwise, Modi ji wouldn't include let them include the question in the interview at all, right? At least that's what I think. Shit, there's someone at the door. Sorry, guys. Coming back. Hello. No, it wasn't the ED, friends. It wasn't the ED. Fortunately, it wasn't. What was his name? Wahan pe his dad was there now. Must be swatting me. I don't know if he's still here, but that guy whose dad is in the ED and he was very serious about it. What if a political party promises a corporate to offer contract after getting electoral bonds? It receives electoral bonds and in exchange gives Babaji ka thullu to the corporate. Shashwat, that can totally happen, but then the company can't do jack, no? And also then it will not give more electoral bonds to the party. ऐसे कैसे funding रुक जाएगा? But there's an immense amount of other things that have to happen. There needs to be liaising. They have to meet secretly somewhere and they'll be like, ooh, yeah, ऐसे करेंगे, वैसे करेंगे. Shadyantra. The backroom Shadyantra that can happen. All this brazen corruption, but somehow it doesn't affect the government. Oh, that's already. Blink twice if ED is behind you. Can't wait for the Edge Bomber guy video about BJP Modi. I aspire to be Edge Bomber guy one day. I do, honestly. Oh, there was this crazy story. Did you see this? Sorry, one thing. Oh, we also have to see Rajdeep Sardesai's speech, right? Someone was saying, yeah, India Today. Let's do that actually. Conclave, right? क्या है वो India Today conclave speech? 5-minute का speech, someone said. Where is it? Huh? I can't find it. Nope. I don't think they uploaded it then. I see Rahul Kanwal on news track. I see Sadhguru and Ori. Wait, what is this? Sorry, what is this?
Now we know each other. How are you? Welcome. These are all
Right?
turn
He
around.
said that he can do.
He calls them emojis. He made his own emoji. This is me hugging. This is me sad. This is me. Where is you being spiritual? Ah, is it there? Yeah. No, he's being an angel. Angel is spiritual.
That was so awkward. Why did I watch that? That was so awkward. Okay. I was trying to find Rajdeep Sardesai's speech, okay? I couldn't find it, and then suddenly I saw this. I was like, what is happening? Rajdeep Sardesai ka mood of the nation hai yahan pe, which was 1 day ago. There is no speech. Someone said that watch the speech. It wasn't a speech, it was just a statement. Where though? Anyway, there was this other crazy story I wanted to talk about, which was weird, but this can only happen in Madhya Pradesh. So, minister's son booked for assaulting couple, policeman suspended. Okay. So, Narendra Shivaji Patel's son alleges police manhandled him. MP Congress leaders demand resignation. Okay. And attempt to murder charge for the son. So, this gentleman here is the minister in Madhya Pradesh government. His son, Ratko, went to this one random area with a few friends, and there was a journalist going by on a bike, so he stopped him and started beating him. Okay. I mean, the people started beating this journalist. Then there is a hotel on the side where there's a husband and wife who were working. They came in to intervene and save the journalist. So these goons, they basically beat them up also. And very badly. Like, lots of injuries. The woman was wearing a chashma, so they broke it and the glass went in the eye. All sorts of nasty things happened. So then this couple and the journalist went to the police station to essentially complain about this minister fellow. Minister's son finds out, comes with more goons to the police station and starts threatening the police. And as a result, then his dad comes to the police station, which is the minister, and suspends 4 policemen for harassing the son. I mean, ये क्या हो रहा है फ्रेंड्स? लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की तो धज्जिया. I thought this was a very crazy story. Hey Tushar, appreciate your work. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate your work. Following you for a long time. I had a doubt about coal auction. How is it a bad thing if I'm only one bidding? So shouldn't I get all the bid since I'm the only one who is bidding? So Tushar, then it won't be a bid, right? That's the whole point. And it won't be competitive pricing. So ideally, so there is a backgrounder to it, and I was referring to a Reporters Collective story, right, which I have covered earlier. Just check the Adani Saga playlist on my thing. I have spoken about this story there. But what happened is that there were some forest areas, which were like Environment Ministry has said that these are like out of bounds because they are dense forest areas. There are a few coal blocks which have been identified in those dense forest areas. So, ek to Ministry of Environment gave clearance for mining there. But what happened is nobody was interested in actually bidding for it except for a few companies. So the government changed the rules to say that if you are a sole bidder who is also bidding for the coal mine, then you get it for whatever price, right? Which makes no sense, because then that's not an auction anymore, right? There is a backgrounder to this, because we don't need that much coal. We are also importing coal from outside. We are also trying to extract coal from the ground here. And honestly, we are over capacity when it comes to coal already. On the other hand, we are also pivoting to green energy. So why are you giving out these coal blocks at all? That was a question as well. So there is a whole video that I've done on this with Sri Girish, who did this story. So you can check that out. I think he has answered those questions there as well. So there is a whole context to this. If one state government is under the rule of only one party for more than 15 years now, then what can we expect from these people, liberal India? So one of the things that, who was saying this? Was it? I think it was Prashant Kishore only in Samdhish's interview. I think so. He was saying that, which I thought was very interesting, that in an ideal scenario, in like all the southern states which are doing well development wise, which have better human development index, all sorts of things, rather than the northern states, they always change the governments in 10 years. They don't let the governments last. And that is actually good for democracy, because then you don't give like so much power to one particular party or dispensation that they can go nuts. So 10 years, they keep switching. But unfortunately, like there are places like Odisha, which have like 20 years. You can see how Odisha is right now. Madhya Pradesh, same. Bad. PK said, yeah, I thought I remember him saying it only. India is not a democratic country and never got freedom. We did get freedom. Yeah, we are an electoral autocracy. You can say that. When a party comes to power without empowering the people, they keep the people poor. Oh, yeah, we have spoken about this a lot already, about how the 81 crore ration thing. I do believe that it is very deliberate. Like, keep the people desperate so that you can give them, like, you know, like just before the elections or wherever, you just give them like a nice chicken rice and they're like, yes, party. Because on most days, they're hungry. Said. What is your seat prediction for 2024? I don't do predictions, sir. Narendra Singh, I don't. Odisha elects a person who doesn't know Odia. I'm not so sure, honestly. I think he knows Odia, but he might not be just using it. I don't think that you can be the chief minister for Odisha for so long and still not learn Odia. That's not, I don't think so. Do you know Mr. India was also one day CM? Wonder how much he could have done the entire face of the country being Mr. India on one day when he became CM. Mr. India? Wait, are you confusing movies? You mean Nayak, right? Renault Distress, you mean Anil Kapoor from Nayak was the one day CM. But in Mr. India, Anil Kapoor was the opposite. He was invisible. Sorry. But Wonder how much he could have changed the entire face of the country being Mr. India. No, nobody can change anything when they are one day CM, okay? They don't. It's a ridiculous thing to expect that, oh, someone can become a CM or a PM for one day. If you become a prime minister for one day, what will you do? My answer is I will be able to do jack shit. Jack shit I would be able to do in one day. Give me at least 10 years. Then baat karte hain. And Modi ji also got 10 years, no? And now he's like, acha, but now we will do development. How serious is the EVM threat in your opinion? I understand rigged elections in terms of opposition persecution, but how likely is it that the actual election counting will be rigged? Karthik, so my stand on EVM, which I have done an entire giant stream on, it is a deep dive, is that there are many questions being raised about the authenticity of the EVM. Why is there a black glass? Whether the slip falls and we don't see it. There is a VVPAT machine in the middle which is programmable now because it has a small printer in it. So you need to upload symbols in it. What the election commission claims is that it's unhackable. But if there is a VVPAT in the middle, then it becomes hackable because it has memory. So you can upload programs there, which makes it shady as hell. So there are like many questions that can be asked of the EVM, the way it functions, and we should ask these questions. My stand is that nothing is sacrosanct. If people are losing faith in a particular way in which elections are conducted, then it is up to the election commission should respond to them, but they didn't. I remember like EVM, I think the election commissioner did some shairi when he was talking about EVMs and whatever. That was his answer, literally. So, which makes it even more suspicious. Shouldn't the election commission be increasing our trust in the EVM? Shouldn't they be working hard to make citizens believe it more? But instead, they just do shero shairi nowadays. Also, there is like a news article that came out that some of the board members in the company that manufactures the EVMs, there are 2 or 3 BJP related people in there now, which also makes it even more suspicious. So how likely is it that the actual election will be rigged? I have no answer, sir. Karthik, I have no answer. My stand is that we should question it though, because there are many things that do not look great. I mean, I opened up that rabbit hole for myself and I was like, yeah, this does look shady. Hey, VR website, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. Dhruv Rathi video is on fire today. I came from there 2-3 months ago. Hey, I will check it out. Yes, I will. Thank you for the super chat, friend. For Indian democracy means election and voting and casting vote. Will electoral bonds change voters' minds? There is no outrage like 2G. Ashwini, I have no idea. I have no meter to check how much it has affected voters' minds. Neither do you. Neither does anybody else. We don't know how many people have seen it, how many people know about it, whatever. There is a media blackout. So even if people have seen it, they have no platform to talk about it. या फिर सबकी फटी पड़ी है. So they don't talk about it on social media also. So, but when they go to vote, how do you know whether they know about it or not? Who knows? We do our best, friends. We do our best. Our job is to spread information. That is what we do on a daily basis. Yeah. We continue doing that. We literally had to write an essay in school. What will you do if you become Prime Minister or President of India for a day? I did too. And I had written, what had I written? I don't even remember. What will I do? I had written something like, add another weekend or something. Like something childish I had written, I remember. Like, there should be a 3-day weekend or something I had written of that sort. Very, very limited knowledge, no? बच्चों को लिखने लगा रहे. As an adult, I'll be like, nothing. That would be my one-word essay. Nothing. I would not be able to achieve anything because our bureaucracy is very slow. And one day, you can do nothing. And in one day, you should do nothing. You should do nothing. Because if it's a decision that you have decided to take in one day, which affects 1.4 billion people, it's not a good decision. It's not. You need to think about it. Friends, you need to think about decisions when it comes to 1.4 billion people. I would expect a few months at least to take the decision. Three-day weekend is for top tier countries. You were a nerd when you were a kid. Adrian, I know, like now that I think of it, wasn't I? I was just thinking of the fun times when we get a 3-day weekend. But now that I'm like, now it's a social policy. Yeah, radical social policy. You're right. Did you watch Mohak Mangal's video on Kejriwal arrest? No, Tanish, I haven't. Bro, is there a place where we can go and look at all the hits of the government? Sort of like a report card on the government. Maybe like an organization like ADR or someone does it. Hits. Hits of the government? I didn't understand what hits are. Like, you mean like a report card of sorts? Oh, yeah, he did say report card. Abhinav, I don't know anyone who actually does that. It's very large to create also, I realize. What parameters will you choose? How will you judge? So many things. Socioeconomic indicators is one way to look at it, but then socioeconomic indicators are tracked by many organizations. You will find many reports on it. So if you can zero down on what you want to know about what the government has done, like for example, employment or I don't know, green energy, और कितने airports बनाए, aims कितने बने, how many of them are active, things like that. So you will find a lot of information on the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha website. Do you want me to show you? It is a fun little tool. Sunny, thank you for the support. Friends, would really appreciate it if you could support this channel, like, share, do all the things. Like to karo at least. Much appreciated. हमारा ये bread and butter है friends अभी. So, please do consider supporting and liking. Till then, let me show you a very useful thing. You would be very pleased, sir, ma'am, friend. कहाँ गया? Digital Sansad. Okay. So, this is the Lok Sabha website. Just go to sansad.in/ls. Go to business. Go to questions. कहाँ गया? Questions and answers. Here, you will get this search window. Okay. यहाँ पे basically you can search for any question that was asked in Parliament, in Lok Sabha. You have Rajya Sabha also. You can do a similar thing for that. Okay. So, for example, you can do like specific searches also, which would be, look at this, year, members, Lok Sabha number, all sorts of things. Okay. So, let me just look at this one. Lok Sabha 17. Let's just do, what can we do? Job growth, job offerings in government sectors, increase in unemployment and reduction of jobs in various sectors. This is interesting. So we can look at this one. Labor and employment. Whether there has been a huge increase in the number of unemployed persons registered in the country in the last 3 years. Data of unemployment collected through periodic PLFS. Survey period is July to June. They have given latest data. Estimated distribution of workers on usual status by broad industry division. Agriculture. Oh, this is just distribution, but unemployment kidhar hai? Latest data. Unemployment rate on usual status for persons of age 15 years and above. 15 years and above was 4.2, 4.1, 3.2 during 2021, 2022 and 2023 respectively. But if you, this is government data by the way. So you can look at it this way also. Like if you want like actual government data, usually in parliament, they give like decent data. So you can look at it. How can we create such a tool? What? Hey Anon, thank you so much. Let us create a tool like the Wall Street Journal did to track Trump lies. Oh my god, that would be an insane exercise also. You'll have to scrape the internet for lies that Modiji has uttered. Over 10 years? Supreme Court gave direction to EC regarding EVM. Anon Kumar, please tell me this is not April Fool because I am going to search it anyway. Supreme Court. Oh, 1 hour ago. Okay, there is something interesting. Supreme Court notice to Election Commission on pleas to cross-verify EVM and VVPAT counts. Petitioners argued for a complete count of VVPAT slips as opposed to current practice of verification of only 5 randomly selected EVMs through VVPAT paper slips. Supreme Court on Monday issued notice to EC on the writ petition. Direction to mandatorily cross-verify. Okay. Benches of filed by Arun Kumar Agrawal. Okay. Complete VVPAT slips should be counted. Petition further challenged the EC's guideline. More personnel for counting in each constituency. This would allow VVPAT verification to be done in 5 to 6 hours. It noted that while the government had spent nearly 5,000 crore to purchase nearly 24 lakh VVPATs, only slips from approximately 20,000 VVPATs could be verified. That's a good point. If you have 24 lakh VVPATs and you're checking only 20,000, what's the point? You should be checking all 24 lakhs. Petitioner sought a direction to the EC to make the glass of the VVPAT machine transparent and the duration of the light long enough for voters to see the paper recording the votes cut to drop into the drop box. That's important. Again, that's what I was saying. No, the black glass thing. Interesting. But notice ही issue किया है ना? क्या किया है? Yeah, issued a notice to the EC. Okay. When is the next hearing? Have they said? No. Hey, I need to ask you something. Something is unusual is happening. These days I comment anything critical about the establishment on YouTube. There are so many comments that sort of attack me. Akash. Akash, that's usual, friend. That is how the internet behaves. Usually, that is what happens. People have divided themselves into teams. You see, everybody is now divided into teams. ये मेरा team, ये तेरा team, and if you say anything against my team, I will curse you. And if you say anything, you know how that works. Football rules. Football team rules. That's how the internet works. Don't bother, Akash, but don't stop speaking also, I would say. It'll get a date in June, and by then the petition would become infructuous. I don't know. I mean, sabka badla lega tera Justice Chandrachud seems to be very interested in doing some things, okay? You never know. You never know. Maybe he might have like more ideas in his head rather than just the electoral bonds. It's election time. Precisely, Akash. It's election time. So the team feeling is heightened during election time. What is this Poonam Journal? Today's SC has issued notice to Election Commission on the petition that each and every EVM should be tallied against VVPAT slips. There have been various media reports on discrepancies in EVM and VVPAT note counts. Okay. Notice, does that mean EC has to maintain? No, it means EC has to file a response. That's what I'm saying. But is there a date given to file the response? Gogoi went and Chandrachud said CGI bikau nahi hai. Ashwini, I feel like he's picking his battles. Sabka badla lega tera Justice Chandrachud sir is picking his battles nicely. Sudeep G again came from Dhruv Rathi's video. Okay, I really need to watch that one now. I will do it. Can we discuss about the broadcast bill and how scary it can be? Stalin, I've already done it in two videos. One is a video on this channel you will find, which is on the broadcast bill. But I've also done one on Ravish's channel, which is in Hindi. It's like an hour-long thing when I'm explaining, where I'm explaining the draft and what it contains, etc. So you can go watch that as well, both English and Hindi. And I believe I also did like one show somewhere. I forget. I've already spoken about it a bunch of times. Just do a live react so that we can watch it all along. I don't know. Copyright strike aega fir se? I don't know. I'm very wary of watching some things on live stream because I have seen like my live streams getting absolutely shut down because of copyright strikes. The entire stream ends. So I'm a little wary. So when I'm watching like a Navika and Nirmala clip, I have to pause like multiple times or keep speaking on top, basically indicating that it's a reaction video, I guess. Suha Sinister's channel just bought a super chat but not showing up. Oh, okay. YouTube, please fix this. Us creators are dependent on you, YouTube. If broadcasting bill becomes reality, then our common people become completely blind and we seeing what they want to see. Okay, election 2024 gives India rating in democracy. Prithviraj, so like, I mean, you mean that we will be divided into like silos? Aren't we already divided into silos more or less, where people are coming in here and saying that they are apolitical and they live in their silos and bubbles and very happy, willfully ignorant, I must say. I'd like to know how many NRIs watching this stream will be coming to vote this time. Sumant. Are there any NRIs who will come back to vote? Also, why? I don't know. If you are waiting for a green card there, you have made the grand escape, friends. Star-eyed streams. I want to vote. I mean, like. Oh, you are. Oh, Suman, that's really nice of you. Star-eyed streams can't afford a ticket. See, that's a legitimate reason. Like, if they're an NRI, will they be able to afford a ticket to come and vote? Oh, Dhruv is making an appeal for NRIs to come back and vote in the video. Oh, okay. Satvik. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, Ranadeep, that's what I was saying. Like, it must be expensive, no, to come to Ye. Amit Shah and Modi suggested that electoral bonds should have improved rather than scrapped. But what have they done in 7 years to improve electoral bonds for giving statement like this? Huh? I mean, they brought in the electoral bonds and that's why they are trying to defend it. What have they done in 7 years to improve the electoral bonds? They already thought it was the best thing ever because it was hiding all the transactions between the donor and the party that they were giving it to. So it was already the best thing according to them. Why would they improve on already something that is perfect? Okay, just a second, just checking the Kush has been like telling you to go to the subreddit, so I was also just going to take a peek into it and then I will end. I'm so tired today also because where is this?
I'm a देशभक्त, I'm a पक्का देशभक्त. आजादी अगर भीख में मिले तो क्या वो आजादी हो सकती?
Just saw this reel on INC youth Insta page. But again, copyright strike होगा क्या?
आप खुद बताइए. वो आजादी नहीं थी, वो भीख थी और जो आजादी मिली है वो 2014 में मिली है.
1947 में देश आजाद हो गया कंगना जी के तहत 2014 के बाद में.
Why are you guys so anti-dictators?
Oh,
You
yeah.
let 1% of the people have all the nation's wealth. You could help your rich friends get richer by cutting their taxes and bailing them out when they gamble and lose. You could ignore the needs of the poor for healthcare and education. Your media would appear free, but would secretly be controlled by one person and his family.
I've seen this. Spitting bars on the fallacy of political neutrality. Okay, the worst illiterate is the political illiterate. He hears nothing, sees nothing, takes no part in political life. He doesn't seem to know that the cost of living, the price of beans, of flour, of rent, of medicines all depend on political decisions. He even prides himself on his political ignorance, sticks out his chest and says he hates politics. He doesn't know, the imbecile, that from his political non-participation comes the prostitute, the abandoned child, the robber, and the worst of all, corrupt officials, the lackeys of exploitative multinational corporations. Ooh, fire. That's basically what I was saying. Imbecile, illiterate, political illiterate. I say ignorant. Willful ignorance and ignorance. Yep. What is this? Modi Raj ka telecom ghotala. Oh yeah, Ravish also did a video on the telecom thing that I spoke about. Minimum wage of India, $95. Ooh, what is this? अरे okay. Recent analysis shows how minimum wage varies across 67 countries. India is $95. Pakistan has more minimum wage than us. What? Okay. Minimum wage in US is $1,500. In Australia, it's $2,000. Okay. Germany again 1,500. UK it's 1,700. Luxembourg 2,000. Nigeria is 68. Okay. How much is Bangladesh का नहीं दिया है. Okay, Thailand is 195. But we are very low. Of course we are. Okay. So friends, you can actually go to this subreddit called r/make_nerd_yt and post some things and I will react to it, check it out, do all the things. Curious on what are your thoughts are regarding the end game for BJP based on all the details that have come out. At what point do you think they are going to be happy or proud of everything and then stop? I think, when you are it's like how it's like how revolutionaries function almost. So if you are a career politician, which is a bad idea to begin with, I feel like career politician means that you look at politics as a profession, which means that the only way you can survive is if you get elected and get a salary from the exchequer. Because otherwise, how will you earn money, right? I mean, either you can be employed by a political party and then get the income, legitimate income I'm talking about, because you're a full-time politician, right? You're into politics full-time, electoral politics or whatever you want to call it, party politics. So then the party pays you through, let's say, legitimate ways, or you wait till you get elected so that the exchequer pays you. So it's not a very good idea employment wise. So either you need to have like some steady income coming from another profession, and then on the side you are doing political leadership, etc. Or you run a business, or someone in your family, like rich family, is basically aspirational and you do it. So there are so many ways to what was I going to say? There are so many roadblocks for normal people to getting into politics, and this is one of them. How will you sustain yourself, right? So the end game of BJP is somewhat like connected to this. So there are like these career politicians, right, who basically right from college go into politics and then they continue, right? So then they get to a point where they can't do anything else. So only thing they can do is stay in power, and they get it's almost a habit at that point of time. I feel like BJP, at least the senior leadership of BJP, will have no clue what to do if they are not in power anymore. I think they will just, it's not like they will ride off in the sunset while everybody's clapping. I don't think so. Either they will be dethroned and someone will force them to sit down and shut up, or they will never shut up. Realistically, you either got to have generational wealth or your partner has to have really well-paying job. Yeah, exactly, Shepard. But also, is it fair on your partner then? Right? Because I mean, sure, as a unit, you can decide that, oh, I am going into politics, I will struggle, I will do all the things, you earn the income for the household. That's true. But is it fair? I often think about these things. Will people accept defeat in elections if it happens? I believe so, Moshi. I do think so. I think we are pretty good at that. I mean, one thing that we can be proud of is that at least nobody has tried to overturn an election yet, which happened in America. Yet, God, never say never. But I don't want to entertain that thought also right now. We will see when we will cross the bridge when it comes. We will we will have our separate meltdowns. Can we get an update on Hasdeo Forest in your next live stream? Sure. So, I think someone else had asked for it. Let me look it up. I will. Okay, everybody is talking about the Dhruv Rathi video, so I'm going to end this and watch the Dhruv Rathi video also, because now I'm curious. So yeah, let's do that. And thank you so much for watching, friends. I would appreciate support, and I would appreciate if you share this and if more people subscribe to it. I'm also very tired, so I'm going to end it a little bit early because I woke up really early. I was shooting all day yesterday and I was shooting in the morning as well because Modi review. So yeah, now I will go back to editing. Edit is going to take a while. But yeah, Modi review coming this week. You can hold me to it. But yeah, bye friends. Bye. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Have a good night. Yes. Bye. Thanks for watching.